Today's video was going to be you watching me play the absolute worst Fortnite knockoff ever, but the audio on that video didn't record. Also, the video really didn't record much either, so I'm still trying to learn how to use that, and it just didn't work. So instead, I'm going to talk about this thing that I have absolutely no experience in whatsoever, but seems like the freaking coolest thing like ever, and it's this thing called Larp, and it's live action role playing. And so Larp is basically D&D, but instead of playing like a character in your imagination, instead of like telling a story, instead you are practically acting, and you get to actually play the character and actually do the things the characters do. So, you know, I just think it's the coolest thing. Now, how did I figure out about Larp? So, there is this YouTuber, and her name is Momo O'Brien, and you're not going to be able to see that very well. Let me see if I can turn the brightness down and it'll work. Yeah, there you go. So, her name is Momo O'Brien, and she is both the cutest thing and like the prettiest person in the entire world, and she does like so many of these fun videos of her doing this thing called Larp. They have things like wizarding schools, they have just medieval adventures, they have things where there's one that she did was like a Downton Abbey one, and she did one that was like kings and queens in a castle, like royalty stuff. And then there was also one that she did recently that was like a pirate ship one, and it seems so cool, and honestly I'm fangirling a little bit because I just think it's the coolest thing. So honestly, I don't know too much about Larp, but I've watched like a ton of Momo's videos, and they just seem like it sounds like the most fun thing I've ever heard of. Like, I want to do a Larp so badly, but there's not really any in my city for sure, so that would require me to travel, which travel's not a big deal because we used to travel for camping all the time, and it's basically camping from what I can tell, but you camp as a character instead of like a person, and so like double yes, like camping, which is already super fun and like good for you, and outdoors, yes. And then you go and you get to play a character, and you get to be that character all weekend. Like, yes, you don't just stop for plays, and like you get to choose how that character acts. You don't have to memorize lines. I mean, there are things that you might have to memorize depending on the game you play, from what I can tell, just like, you know, personality traits and things, but at the same time, who wouldn't? I would definitely like trade memorizing that compared to lines. Like, yes, I personally have a bit of acting background. I started acting when I was about 5 for like plays and things, and I just continued doing that up until about last year. And this is the first year that I haven't really done a whole lot of acting, like at least in the plays that we do for the homeschool stuff, just because I had a lot going on and I was working on my book and things like that. Okay, Larp though. It seems like the coolest thing. It's like D&D, but in person. Okay, I think I'm done now. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed. If you like D&D and you like roleplay and you like the idea of LARPing and you want to see a super adorable girl who's both like super wants to be super cute, and then what was her thing that she says is she's like, Hi, I'm Momo, and I like cute things and weapons, and you're like, yes, you are a beautiful human being. Like, okay, I'm done now. But yeah, so you should go check out Momo O'Brien, because she's cool, and I don't have anything else to say. Yes. Go watch Momo O'Brien be like the cutest pixie larper ever. Okay, bye.